So most of my research these days applies mathematical models to study um, the design and operation of electricity and of energy systems. If decarbonization and the transition of the energy economy away from fossil fuels is done, let's say in a poor way, that transition can be very, very expensive and very disruptive. The area of work that we're doing is helping to inform better decisions so that we can achieve that transition at lower cost and at lower disruption to society. The work that we do looks at this question from the perspective of what policymakers and regulators should be doing, and also looking at it from the perspective of the players in the electricity and in the energy industry as well. So depending on how policymakers or regulators set rules, what is the industry going to do based on that kind of policy framework or that policy environment, and then what does that do in terms of meeting these sustainability, cost, and reliability goals. The work that we've been doing has had, and I'm hoping is going to continue to have impact. We've seen examples where work that we've done has shown up in regulatory cases being decided at the state and at the federal level. We also see cases where the actual electricity industry is making decisions based off of information that our research provides. So we've seen cases where power plants have been built and power plants have been financed based off of information and decision support that our research provides to kind of provide input to those decisions. One of the biggest challenges in seeing this type of research translated into actual policymaking and actual practice is that a lot of people view energy policy through a highly politicized lens. And so in a lot of cases, instead of thinking about what are the policy steps that we should take to, achieve socially desirable outcomes such as sustainable, reliable, low-cost energy, it's sometimes challenging to kind of cut through the politics of the issue to get to what the engineering and the mathematical science says would be good policy directions to take to achieve that energy transition. If we go about the transition of the energy system away from fossil fuels and away from carbon, if we do that in a smart way, I won't claim that it's costless, but it's relatively low cost compared to just marching along business as usual. The key thing is we have to be willing to actually invest the time and the effort to think about what are the smart things that need to be done so that we push in that direction. Because if we don't, we can end up with the very bad outcome that we throw a lot of money at this problem and we don't actually make the level of progress that we need towards actually meeting the sustainability and decarbonization goals.